Grammar has an important role in learning English. Grammar can be said to be the basis in starting English language learning, especially in the context of writing. Grammar is very important because it affects the quality of the writing that will be produced. According to DeLay, Bird, and Krashen, 1982, there are four types of mistakes commonly made by students who are learning a foreign language. The four types are omission, addition, misformation, and misordering. To find out the difficulties faced by students when writing in English, the researcher made a research about the analysis of students' error in writing essays that focused on the use of present tense. The purpose of this study is to find out what grammatical errors students make in writing essays using present tense and the factor that cause them to make grammatical errors. In the analysis process, researchers used the document analysis method in the form of lecturer feedback on the work of their students in essay writing. The researcher used the document analysis method because document analysis is a qualitative method that is suitable to support this. An essay is generally a short piece of outlining the writer's perspective or story. The word essay derives from the Latin word exagium, meaning the presentation of a case. Commonly, an essay given to students by their lecturer in the written class. In order to get construction and well arrangement in a written form, the student have to produce good and right sentence before going to the essay. In the form of essay, there are lots of components that must be attention. One of the components is about tenses. Indeed, undeniable that writing essay is difficult enough for some students because there are so many sorts of grammar which are actually very complicated to apply it. In this case, the strong foundation in grammar is one important aspect that should be comprehended in order to make a well-constructed writing essay. According to the statement above, we try to do study dealing with the problem. In this research, we have two research questions related to this topic. The first is about what kinds of grammatical errors on the use of simple present tense made by students in writing essay. The second is what are the factors that influence grammatical errors on the use of simple present tense made by students in writing essay. The type of the research is descriptive qualitative. In addition, the qualitative data consists of entire passages from documents that are collected. The research is conducted in UIN Sunan Ampel that is located on Ahmad Yani Street, number 117, Surabaya. The subject of this study are the third semester students who take written English course. In this study, we use documentation as a method of collecting the data. This used to know the student's error on the use of simple presents to writing essay. Also, the researcher has to make appointment with the lecturer and ask permission to copy the paper assignment later on. The challenges in writing essay. The first is the nature of writing process. The second is lack learners' motivation. The third is inadequate time. The fourth is lack of practice. And the last is teacher feedback. The use of present tense in writing essay has many challenges. There are the nature of writing process, it's about the understanding of grammar or what is the tenses that appropriate with the essay. Arrange the long sentence that must be correlated with another sentence. Lack learners' motivation. The learners must have high motivation in writing essay because it can be improve their good ideas in writing essay. Inadequate time because it takes a long time to write an essay. Lack of practice and teacher feedback. Kinds of grammatical errors that the student often make are tenses, subject-verb agreement, ing form, singular and plural noun, and word order. Grammar become one of the big challenges for students when writing essay. Some suggestions to improve students' writing skill are: the students have to do more practice. Then, the students have to do more writing exercise. And then, the students have to enrich their vocabulary. And also, the students should ask to teacher when they find any difficulties related to the grammar in writing. And the last, the students should learn more about grammar outside the class.